What up, YouTube? We're going to be talking about swing trading with dividends, friends with benefits. So when you do swing trades, we like to buy into the stocks and hold for at least your T+2, T+3. So you're holding on to it at least 3-4 days. With these, I like to go checking on dividend calendars. Dividend calendars can be found anywhere. Just Google dividend calendars. There's bunch of websites that have them. WEBULL has a good page for them, so we can see what's paying dividends. On your swing trades, usually, a week or so before, you can get a good deal on these swing trades, and you buy in prior because you know it's going to be paying dividends in the next week or so. So what we're looking for is the ex-dividend date. That's the date if you're holding the shares and it's yours, it's settled, and it's in your possession, then the X date on will pay you dividends, but you'll have to usually wait a payout day at least 2 weeks, sometimes a month, and then you'll get dividends. On that X date, that calendar date that we're looking for, if you're holding the shares, anytime that day or thereafter, you can sell it. Usually that day, dividend day, ex-dividend day, it's not always doing the best because they know they're paying out. So if you hold on to it a few days, you just wait till the shares go up, and then hopefully you can sell it. Sometimes you're stuck with it for a while, bag holding, but sometimes if you chase good dividend payers, big capital, you can get in and get out. So you can make a couple bucks off the swing trade, and then you collect dividends. What I like to do is I like to go through these dividend monthly calendars, and I like to go through and just do it the old-fashioned way. I like to write down a month in advance on what's paying out. So tomorrow's the 12th, April 12th, so there's really nothing there. But I see, look, Activision, Abbott, I got Lowe's, Clorox, I got Starbucks in here, Walmart. So there's a lot of good paying out stuff this month. This is usually a good time of year because it's the first quarter, so a lot of companies are paying dividends. So what you do on here is I'm going to show you on the WEBULL app where you can find these dividend calendars. So let's go over here to the WEBULL and I'll kind of show you how to find dividends on a dividend calendar. So on the WEBULL app, when you're on this page, this is the market page. 1, 2, 3 down is the market page. Over here in the middle of the page, you got, your tops and gains, and this and that. Then over here on the right, you have the IPO and calendar. This is the calendar we're looking for. You got earnings, dividends, and splits. So earnings, you can find a bunch of good stuff. If they're going to have good earnings, those are going to be good stocks to keep on your watch list. But let's go over here to the dividends. I'm going to maximize this screen so we can take a look at it. So these are the dividends. So we already know that our dates are coming up. Tomorrow is going to be the 12th. So that day doesn't matter to us unless we bought in. Like I said, you have to buy in at least 2, 3, 4 days before it's settled and it's actually your shares. It's settled. So let's just say, okay, well, tomorrow's the 12th. Let me see if I buy out. Tomorrow's the T day. So T plus 1, 2, 3. So at least the 15th or 16th, the end of the week, we can start looking to see what's paying dividends in the future. So there's really nothing here that I've never heard of. Some of these companies you can look into and do your due diligence, and you might find some good companies out there. But I usually stick to big capital companies that I've heard of. If I've done business with them, I bought from them, or if I heard from them, then I will usually buy the shares in them because I know they're going to do all right. So let's go over here. On the 19th, I don't see anything good. But here we go on the 20th, 4/20, we got Clorox, Colgate, Lowe's, and a few others. But those are the only 3 big names that I've heard of. So I'll definitely put those on my watch list. So what I do is if I want to chase dividends, I usually buy one of those or 2 of those, and I can see it. Like Colgate, for every share you have is 45 cents. 45 cents don't seem like a lot, but when you got 200, 300 shares, that's an easy $200 in dividends they're going to pay you in 2 or 3 weeks. Clorox pays you $1.11 per share, so that's a pretty good payout. especially if you had 500 shares of Clorox, you'd make $500. Do that 4 times a year, that's a Clorox will pay you, you know, that much per quarter, and you'll make some good money just chasing dividends. So you can have a long-term hold on that, or you can just do what I do as a swing trade and then just follow the next. So after I sell Clorox, what am I going to buy into the next day? Ex-dividend day. That's what we're looking for, the X-date, X-date. Apache, these, I never heard of these companies, so I'm going to just keep on scrolling ahead and seeing what's coming up. Some of these, CVS Health is paying, but they're only paying 5 cents per dividend share, so I'm not going to waste my time with 5 cents. I'll keep going, I'll keep going. 423, so we're going the following Monday. Royal Bank, I've never heard of those. So you just keep on going. You just do this, and you usually want to go a month ahead, so you have on your dividend calendar the one I showed you here, so you know who's paying what and when, and you can put even the dollar amount. Like this one, I never heard of this, General Finance, but they pay $2.25 a share. So sometimes when they're paying that much a share, that's not really a safe company, because they're trying to lure you in with a high dividend. But I just stick to the ex-dividend dates of companies I've heard of, big capital companies. Like here, there's a lot of companies, but none of these I've really heard of. So I'll just keep on moving along until I'm about a month ahead. And I think in May, we'll have a lot of big players in May, because that's definitely the end of the first quarter. And then you just keep going on. Constellation, STZ, they're the ones that bottle booze, Corona and stuff like that, a bottle company. So they're a good company, 76 cents per share. So that's a good one. But let's go over here. I'm going to pull up a basic website too of another one you can look up if you don't want to just use WEBULL. So this would be another website over here that you can just look up. And basically it's the same thing. You can go this date, that date, and you can see all the different dates that are paying your X dates. So there's quite a bit on here. So basically it's the same thing. If you want to chase dividends, this is a good gameplay to play. But you got to make sure you're holding and you have your shares settled before the X dividend date. The X dividend date and thereafter, you can sell it. Then you'll still get the dividends that you earn for holding on that day. But that's something to look into. It's extra passive income. If you're trying to make some passive income with some buying dividends, get yourself a dividend calendar and you can chase your dividends. Any more videos will be out, just simple videos like this is where, hey, you can make passive extra income. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just what I do to earn passive income.